Pull. You know, the sun doesn't always shine here at Honey Break, but even in the rain, there's always something to do. Stick around this week's show. We got a lot of good action. The ducks are flying, the client's having a great time, and yeah, it's a little wet, but it's going to be good.
I went down to the Southfield to see my honeybee. I went down to the Southfield just to see my honeybee. Yeah. My mind was in heaven, but my feet was on the ground. I was running through the Southfield, and my heart began to pound. Oh, 'cause my honeybee is still there. She's waiting there for me. Yeah.
Well, you know, rain, sleet, snow, or hail, we're always going to go duck hunting here at Honey Break. My longtime family friend Blake McCaughey and his friend Greg Tudor from up in Hernando, Mississippi came down this week. These boys had no idea what they were getting into.
Drew and I have hunted together since we were kids, and I try to make at least 1 or 2 trips a year down here to hunt with him at Honey Break. We drove 5.5 hours to come down here and play in the rain. There's a bunch of teal out front. Well, I've hunted with Drew for a long time, and I don't know that I've ever been in a situation like we were in this morning. I mean, it was coming down hard and heavy, lightning flashing in the background, and I was just actually second guessing ourselves, wondering whether we should even be out here today or not, but it turned out to be a great hunt. Get it.
Well, the wind's really wrong for this blind. It's supposed to be a south wind when we left the lodge. Now it's a north wind.
The ducks just didn't really want to work into where we were. They were hitting the trees behind us, and the way the wind was, and the storm was getting stronger and lightning popping, and you know, it's either go stand out there in the storm facing the rain or move to another spot. So we chose to move to another spot. You know, first place we went to was a little shallow water crossing. The road had been washed out, the water had taken it over. So by the time we got around to the other blind, the new pit blind we put in, we were all in great anticipation of this good hunt right across the bayou from where we were. Pull up there and all you could see was the decoys. The pit blind was completely underwater. By that time, Blake and Jared had finished up where they were at. We eased on around there and eased out to the blind before we could even get the boat parked good and loading our guns up. Here comes the ducks.
When we moved to our second blind, immediately before we could even get all of our gear set up, there were ducks flying all around us and dropping in on us before we could even get our guns loaded.
Beagle!
Nice.
Talk it up, boys.
Green head, little green head.
This episode of the Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Loretta, 500 years, one passion. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Gator Tail, taking you places you never thought possible. This is the Honey Break Experience.
We went to the first blind this morning and shot a few in the pouring down rain. And the wind was terrible for that blind. The ducks kept skirting the decoy, so we picked up to go to my blind. And we put a new pit in the field because the wind would have been right for it. And we get there and the water's over the top of the roll top. So by that time, Blake and the guys had finished up, so we moved over here. We'll fix to see what we can do. Wind's just right for this blind. Ducks are flying. See if we can't whack them. What happened there? I didn't pick my gun up. I said, they got that. What in the world happened?
We missed.
Goodness gracious alive. There it was.
You've been hunting with me long enough to know that I'm gonna miss you.
Goodness gracious. He was sitting there like a can on a fence.
Yeah, well, wouldn't it?
Steve! Got a single come straight to the decoy. There he is right there. Shoot. Hey, you got the cameras back. Yep.
All right, there you go.
Diesel!
Sample cans coming in.
Go! Over. That's the only bird I really come down here for, that one right there. We're gonna go to Catahoola Lake and had the water storms coming in, flooding everything else. And I don't know if we're about to do it, but we've been shooting a few in Honey Break. Bam!
Come right in. Give me a chance to get another taxidermy, Bill.
Must use my good call.
Must have. I appreciate it. That was great fun being with you. Get him.
Hi, I'm Drew Keith with Honey Break. I'm here with good friend Steve Snell from Gundog Supply and Joe Perron from Champion Retrievers. Steve is a new member of the Honey Break Experience team. We'd like to welcome him in here for this series this season. Steve has a Gundog Supply to start from Mississippi. Unlimited supply of products for dogs. Check them out on the website. Talking today about a training plan for your dog and how crucial it is to start at an early age.
Well, when you take your dog home, Drew, at 49 days, you want to start walking it on the lead, and you want to get your little paint roller and throw a little paint roller and let it retrieve it, you know. It doesn't have to bring it back, just so that it goes after it. You want to get it to chase something. and then you want to teach it to sit. And the way I teach them to sit is I'll pull up on the lead and I'll push his hiney down and tell him to sit at the same time. And then you walk him around, and you do that several times, and you'll see it come around.
Drew, most people train one way and hunt another way. It's really important that your dog be exposed to everything that he's going to see in a duck blind during his training. Right. The last thing that you want is on his first duck hunt for him to be the first time that he sees decoys, or that he sees a four-wheeler, that he sees a dog stand. Yeah. And so it's really important to incorporate all those things into your training. We have lots of books and DVDs that will give you a plan to get you from your puppy to your started dog.
One thing we did with Honey this year, we got around Christmas time and started out taking to the duck shed every morning and meeting everybody before daylight and running around and four-wheelers and trucks and boats and all that good stuff. So socialization to me is very, very key to successful having a hunting retriever. And that was your Honey Break Gundog Tip of the Week. Get him. I only have one bullet in my gun. Yeah. Nice job, Dad. I don't know, it wasn't a nice job. We missed the closest one.
I shot the one I shot at anyway. Nice for me then.
One bullet. Did we get that on film? No, I did have a bullet.
I had to redeem myself for the earlier miss.
I did have a bullet. Get him. Camera back. The camera back. Diesel! Get him. Bingo! A nice bull sprig. Got his belly dirty from eating in that gumbo mud. Get him. Bingo! a good shoot, guys. I thought y'all was gonna let him get on further out there for y'all shot.
Have a fighting chance.
This episode of the Honey Break Experience is brought to you by War Eagle Boats, America's most versatile boat company. K2 Coolers, real value, real cold. Honey Break Lodge and Outfitters, the experience of a lifetime. This is the Honey Break Experience.
Well, that makes for fine TV right there.
I was shooting the pintail. How in the world did y'all miss that duck?
I was shooting between them two, trying to keep them spread apart.
Right, right, I got you.
And y'all missed y'all's stuff.
I got you. I thought you was gonna use your good eye.
I had it closed.
I'm only shooting with one eye today. My right eye's been full of mud since we got here this morning.
Hit him the first time.
Same feathers.
Get him.
There we go.
Diesel!
That's the way to work it.
That's the way to finish up, guys. Big old greenhead. What a way to do it.
Well, thanks again for the good hunt, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got out the blind before the tornado comes in, and get these wet clothes off, get some dry clothes on, and get our birds clean, and make a plan for tomorrow. That continuous rumble of thunder, I don't believe is thunder.
Don't sound like it.
I think that might be building pressure from Catahoula Lake right now.
Well, this is definitely the Honey Break Experience.
Little adverse conditions today, but hey, we adapted, we overcome.
That's the way we do it.
Sometimes we gotta be hostile, mobile, and agile. Let's get out of here.
It's been another great hunt today here with Drew at the Honey Break, and to get to hunt is one thing, but to get to hunt with good friends is another, and the environment that we were in today just made it that much more exciting, more enjoyable, and it truly was a Honey Break experience.
It's always good to share the blind with Blake, and I look forward to do it for many, many more years. This is a Honey Break experience.
This episode of the Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Drake Waterfowl, innovators in waterfowl hunting. Honey Break Gun Club, Louisiana's finest. Mojo Outdoors, it ain't magic if it ain't mojo. This is the Honey Break Experience.
Next time on the Honey Break Experience.
Well, this week's show is really something special. It's the first day of the conservation season for light geese. Got my buddy Tack Robinson here from Mossy Oak. As Jared says, you fix to see the sky fall.
Only on the Pursuit Channel.